What's going on? I know this is not the studio, but I'm doing something a little different. I promise you, it's still related to music and licensing. I just want to start off giving you a reminder to remember about your health, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything else. And definitely someone who makes music just like you probably sit down a lot. You're not stretching, you're not working out. So right now, it's a cloudy Sunday, but this is my routine for Sundays. I go to the gym and I'm trying something different. I've done the class before, but this is a power and flow class, and it's a yoga class in the hot studio at the gym that I go to. It relaxes my mind, but you definitely sweat. As soon as you go in this class, you just start sweating, man. More people need to do these type of classes and stretch, especially us making music and stuff. I know the industry is mostly male dominated and men usually don't go to yoga and do things like that, but it's very beneficial for your muscles and everything like that. So I'm just driving along going to the gym, but what I want to talk about, sometimes sync licensing is not that exciting, man. I was sitting yesterday working on the final master to this one album, and I was so bored. And that's what I want to say. Yes, you have the potential to make money, but there are boring times and things you're not going to like about sync licensing. Let me give you some backstory. So usually with this one music library I'm in, they give me a couple albums to do every quarter. But for this year, they did it differently. And at the beginning of January, they hit me with 7 albums that I needed to make for them. Now, at first, that was exciting because I'm like, oh man, I can get more opportunities quicker to get my stuff placed and stuff like that. And it was music that I liked. It was like some ambient music, some drama music, motivational hip hop, R&B. But then as I started making it, I was just like, this is tiring, especially making it back to back to back like that, 7 albums. So far I've made 6. I got one more to go. And funny enough, one of my albums they didn't accept because it just wasn't that great for their catalog. And I get it, because actually when I was making the album, I was really struggling to even finish 10 tracks. But I always have my motto that if I start it, I'm gonna finish it. So it helps me build the habit of finishing tracks. Even if I don't like the tracks, finish it. That's one key point about sync licensing. You want to make sure you're finishing your track. So I powered through it and didn't accept it. But it's all this back stuff that was making me frustrated and bored. For some reason, when I was bouncing my tracks, there were little pops and clicks. But when I played the track back in the DAW, you didn't hear any of those pops and clicks. So it was odd. So I had to go back, change the audio files, rebounds, and it just took way longer for each album to go through. And I had to really listen to all the tracks when I usually don't have to re-listen to the tracks. So that part was real frustrating in itself. And I was just sitting here like, man, I need to tell these folks that it's not all exciting just because you're making sync licensing. I know you have those times when you make beats too, where you feel bored or uninspired. And this time, I just bored. So I got one more album, and then I'm gonna take a big break, because at the same time, I've been thinking about ideas about my own music album. So that's what makes it tougher, because I've been working so much for the sync company, I haven't had time to do my own music. And that kind of hurts me a little bit. So that's another downfall of sync licensing, that you're always making something that someone else wants. So even though you enjoy it, right? I still enjoy making music, and the genres they gave me to make, I enjoy. But since I got them all at one go, it just was boring. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about that, the behind the scenes of it's not all great. I know we tend to only want to put the the great stuff in videos. But hey, hopefully you hear this message and realize if you still want to stick in the sync licensing game, sometimes you're going to be bored doing stuff you don't want to do. And don't let me get started on have to do metadata for your beats. That's a whole different video. But anyway, I hope you have a good day. Keep working, keep pressing through, keep pushing on. Take it easy. Peace.